All right, hello everyone, and thank you so much for joining us again with our staff spotlight. My name is Jennifer Light. I am the graduate intern for Beacon of Hope, and we are going to start off with our staff, and she is going to introduce herself and what she does with Beacon of Hope.
Hi, my name is Rachel Madigan, and I am the CVCC Site Director with Beacon of Hope. And what I do is work with the incoming freshmen and now sophomores that have come from Lynchburg City Schools, and kind of do a lot of the background work before they start, and then as they start, meet with them and just kind of act as their advocate and someone that they can go to, ask questions, seek advice, counseling to some degree. But yeah, every day is different. So the job title is ever changing.
And how long have you been with Beacon?
This will be, I believe, my 6th year. This will be my 6th year with Beacon. I started as the operations and programs and operations director, and then when we started the scholarship, I decided to kind of start this program. So yeah, it's been a good transition.
Yeah, and what would you say is your favorite Beacon of Hope memory?
Oh my gosh. It's changed so much in the last 5 years. Being with such a small staff, it used to be just 3 of us in the office all the time, Joan, Laura, and myself. And that was really fun. I think some of my favorite memories are the cornament. Usually knew my very first experience meeting Lidra, Miss McQueen, and the staff was the cornament. And I, yeah, it's just a fun time, and everybody kind of lets loose and just has a really good time, a good night. So that's probably my favorite time of the year.
Okay, and how would you think your coworkers would describe you?
Oh man. Type A. Hard worker, but super goofy. Some of the things, ADHD, bored really easy, so have to keep going at all times. But yeah, hard worker, good listener, probably, and then yeah, totally goofy at times.
And then, yeah,
Mm.
I love that. No, you're good. And can you talk about your secondary education journey? So where you went to undergrad and if you did your master's and whatnot.
Yeah, I come from California, so I am a West Coast girl, and my undergrad is from Cal Poly, and I have actually an undergrad in hotel and restaurant management. So culinary was the first degree I received, and then I got my master's in education. So after I worked in a country club for a couple years, I just decided I didn't want to work nights and weekends anymore, and so I realized I loved teaching and loved working with students, and got my master's at a private university in Fullerton, California called Hope University, and taught out there for a few years, and then came out here and taught at Heritage Elementary, and that's how I was introduced to Beacon of Hope.
Nice. It's a cool story. And what advice would you give to your students?
In elementary school or now? Actually, it's about the same.
Yeah, so CVC, maybe your kids, whatever.
Yeah. I am an athlete, and so we played ball all the time, and we had 3 rules. And it was work hard, play by the rules, and never give up. And those are things that I had actually posted in my elementary classroom. And just in every facet of life, you know, if you're willing to work hard, you're willing to make sure that you're abiding by the rules given, and you just don't give up, you're going to reach potential. And that doesn't matter if you're a first grader or, you know, a kid in high school or in college. It's just that that grit and that effort that is going to get you places. It's not always what you know. It's not always, how many math classes you take or how well you do. It's if you persevere and then you'll be successful.
I like it. Thanks. All right, last question
Yeah.
is, what is your favorite indoor and outdoor activity?
Oh my goodness. My favorite indoor calm activity. I love to read and I love listening to some podcasts. And with 3 kids, it is my getaway. My favorite outdoor activity is running, and indoor. We're really a part of the CrossFit community out here, and so I guess that's indoor and outdoor. But we're an extremely active family, so that is what we do on our off time and spend time with family. But definitely something that makes you move.
So since you had a culinary degree, do you cook a lot?
You would think so. Um, early in our marriage, I cooked a lot. No, I don't. We have a different schedule at our house. My husband's a firefighter, and so he's gone every 3rd full day. So
Mhm.
I cook those days. I can cook really well. I just don't anymore. It's kind of like, what can we make for dinner and make sure everybody gets to eat and is in bed on time. So, but my husband's a really good cook too. So when we have time, we make some good meals.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Rachel. That's it for this staff spotlight today. Tune in to see the other staff members.
Bye. Thanks, Jen.
Of course.